Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? I hope everybody in this United States, the entire world, is enjoying what little freedoms they have now. And I say what little because, I'm sorry, they're being whittled away before us. I mean, our auditors are getting arrested for filming the police, which is our first constitutional right. You have to provide ID to walk into a public building, which your taxes paid for. A police officer can walk up to you and search you if they think you're a danger to them, just out of the blue. You have citizens calling the police on citizens because they're carrying guns, but those citizens do not understand that you have the right to keep and bear that arm. Second Amendment. And not only do you have the right to keep and bear that arm, but the preamble, the whole thing is telling you that they can't make any laws that govern against these amendments. So what the fuck are we doing, people? I don't care about somebody striking me because I cuss on my videos. Guess what? Freedom of speech. And I'm calling out all you platforms. If you operate in the U.S., where we have a constitution that says we have the freedom of speech and all that, why are you censoring us? Here's a tick. You know the old saying about biting the hand that feeds you? Okay, so for every one of you welfare recipients, which is exactly what you are because you get paid from our taxes. I don't care if you pay taxes on those taxes because that's exempt. It doesn't even matter. And did you know that you're not supposed to be taxed out of money that was already taxed? It's their way of getting every dime back from us. The whole other issue is we make the products of our own survival. Yet they take those products, put a hefty tax hike on it, and sell it back to us. Hold on. I just made that. Yeah, I get a discount, but you still got your taxes out of it. And then we go walking through a parking lot and have a police officer tell you that this is a secured area when there's no fencing, nothing, and there's no sign saying no trespassing. When are you guys going to open your eyes? There's more around. Nobody's looking at the bigger picture. It's not just the police. We've got judges that think that they can make laws for their own courthouses. Guess what? That's not your house, buddy. Yeah, you say that I can't videotape in your courtroom. You tell me I can't videotape in my own house when you're present. Yeah, I had that one happen with CPS. Tell me again, I can't record in my own house even though you're there? Right. That's a whole nother tangent that I'll save for another day. You get paid by our taxes. Yet, your police hunt us down while we're being free, stop us on the side of the road, and demand ID. Where's the Constitution at in this stuff? I don't care that a judge has ruled on it. The Constitution says I don't have to give you my ID unless I'm in the process of committing a crime. You suspect that I'm going to commit a crime, or I have committed a crime. Guess what, buddy? I don't care if you think you're above the law. Get out of the gun range and into a law library every once in a while, because you keep getting these complaints on you, and you keep getting sued, that's putting your city liable. And wow, I don't understand a city that would sit there and let a cop take so much money out of their coffers because they're letting them be idiots. Every cop video that I have watched to date, and yeah, I'm looking straight at you now. Every cop video to date, public servants and cops act like children that don't get their ways. For those of you that don't, I'm happy for you. But here's the tick. When you witness it happen, you're just as guilty as they are. I have a duty as a red-blooded American citizen to go and fight this crap. It's going to come to the point where you guys, as in the police department, whatever that tries to go against us, as in the citizens of not only America, but the world. Yeah, the world is waking up. I didn't think I'd see the day. I felt like I was choking because I could see things that others were saying, I just don't see it happening around me, so I don't think it happens. Guess what? In my city, a couple years ago, but a buddy of mine went through a DUI checkpoint that was set up on a bridge. 1, entrapment. 2, I don't have to give you ID for any reason unless I've broken the law, or you think I've broken the law, or you think I'm going to break the law. You don't have a right just to pull people over willy-nilly. He made it through, but the problem with it being is it was on a bridge. That's entrapment. You can't go anywhere. Yet when we videotape stuff like that, we're the ones that are making trouble. We're the ones that are trying to save your rights. I personally may not have been out there, but you know what? I've seen every one of these guys out there. And they've got more balls than you do because they're putting their lives, their freedom on the line so that you can retain yours. And you call them the names that you do. Freedom of speech. You're allowed to do what you do. But you know what? The next time, and the phrase is back the blue until it happens to you. It happened to me. That's why I'm passionate about this stuff. I'm an ex-bouncer. I was told at the end of the night by the police department of my city that it was our responsibilities to clear the sidewalks off of all riffraff at the end of the night. But that's a public sidewalk, and as long as they're moving, we can't say shit. And I'm sorry, but when you get slammed up against the wall for telling a cop that you can't do that because that's constitutional rights, that's when you have to say, hold on, just what side am I on? I'm going to leave you with this bit of note. I'm going to give a shout out to one of my favorite auditors, Manuel Mata. This man was doing his job. He was trying to help with the accountability. Just videotaping a cop. The cop had a problem with him talking while he was in the middle of his stop. I'm sorry, freedom of speech. I'm in the public. I'm on a sidewalk. How can you tell me what to do if I haven't done anything wrong? You have no authority over me. If this cop put his hands on Manuel, pushed him, almost knocking the man down, didn't say nothing to him after that, and blah, blah, blah. The night went on. They went home. 5-6 days later, he goes in because he couldn't get a hold of them so he could make a complaint. And they arrest him on charges of... I can't even say it because it's not true. This is a slam dunk in the case of retaliation. He said he said he was bothering him and he was getting in the middle of him and the driver that he was talking to about his brake light being out. How does that happen when he didn't leave the sidewalk at the time? And when he did leave the sidewalk, they forgot totally about the person they had pulled over. If they were so worried about people standing around them, what about the guy they pulled over? The man could have gotten in the car, pulled out a gun. He walks into the police station and make a complaint, and they arrest him for warrants that a judge signed. Yeah, a judge signed a warrant, and he didn't know what was going on because he took the word of the cop over whoever, whatever. He didn't know what happened. Wake up, America. Also, start looking at your damn buildings in every town that you live in. They're not what they say they are. Have a good day. Let freedom ring in the futures.